Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Portland Trail Blazers. Out of hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trail Blazers will retain possession. And so here's Portland. Pass to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Tatum. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here they go. And the dunk by Vonleh.
How about that setup? Booker with the impressive vision finds the open man, makes the game easy. I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, you know, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe him. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
Johnson outside. Johnson draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Portland now. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics.
Oh, my God.
That's how you attack. Wow.
How'd he do that? We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Now here's Johnson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Boy, they wanted to hit the ground running today, but it hasn't happened. Just 1 for 5 from the field. Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And right now, they have all the momentum. I mean, just look at the score.
No, there's no doubt. You can see it. The lead continues to grow. They're not slowing down. I love the pressure they're applying.
Now here's Johnson. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Johnson inside. Here's Vonleh. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
Brown wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Johnson. It's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Celtics leading by 10. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. And straight isolation basketball, Doris, something we used to see a lot more of. But for a guy like James Harden or Steph Curry, that's still a very viable option.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you've got the likes of LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Chris Paul, guys who are able to create their own offense, to me, you want to take advantage of that skill set. It's about what your personnel strengths are. So can you surround a great creator with the shooters necessary? Because if you do, all of a sudden, as a defense, there's a price to pay if you're going to help off, right? Because somewhere, some way, the best offensive talent is going to showcase its skill.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Has to go Bear. Nice ball movement by Boston. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Lynn. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout. Boy, that is not the shot they were hoping for, but they'll take the result.
Has to go Bear. Down low. Collins. And the shot is good. Collins has got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
When you think about the Boston Celtics last year, they were defined by their defense. But one overlooked area was the improvement they made in their defensive rebounding numbers. Think about it, was their only top 10 finish in that category in the last 10 years. Incredible.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Lamb. The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And Lamb drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Jones. And stolen by Zeller. 6-second difference between the shot and game call. Pass to Blakeney. The layup off target.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Left side, Jones. From past the arc.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Lamb, good. Lamb's got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it.
Pass to Lamb. It's stolen by Jones. Now, here's Collins. In the corner, it's Lynn. Jones, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jones has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Celtics. Lamb tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, last year, pretty much a lost year for Lynn. Torres patella tendon on opening night. Indoors, that was it.
Yeah, that was hard to watch for Jeremy Lin because you know he's put in the time and was penciled in for a big role with Brooklyn. So nice to see him step back between the lines and continue playing.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
Johnson down low. Here's Blakeney. And a miss there on the triple.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Here's Lamb. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Lamb's got 7. Here's the teardrop. Here's Davis. Tries again. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Well, court vision, Doris, one of those intangible skills. You had it when you played, and when it comes to seeing the floor, I'm sure you have people that impress you with the way they see what's going on.
Kevin, I feel very lucky and fortunate to have witnessed one of the seminal players of his generation and arguably the greatest passer in the history of the NBA, and that's LeBron James. I mean, this guy's ability to make any pass, to put a 50-foot pass on a rope from one side of the floor, maybe from the hash mark to the opposite corner, and put it in the shooting pocket of different players is mind-boggling. At the center spot, you've got the young and talented and pass-first center of Nikola Jokic. And then, of course, the man who, to me, for a 10-year stretch, was the best pure point guard in the NBA, and that's Chris Paul. And listen, historically, some of the guys I loved watching, Steve Nash, John Stockton, I loved Mo Cheeks. Listen, I'm very partial to men who want to distribute the basketball and who take special relish in watching guys score baskets off their work.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Johnson. Johnson, wide open, he fires. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
Leave him open from mid-range like that, and there's not much doubt he'll knock it down. Come on, guys, you got to think.
Here's Davis, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Floats it up for Davis. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Doris, he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes him out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
Here's Lamb. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, it's been an up-and-down quarter for him on the offensive end, mostly down, though.
Good. That's 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
Well, this guy's so big and athletic and getting very good at establishing himself on the interior.
Back to Johnson. .146 left in the first half. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Hammonds. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Murray, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Many were hoping for Rudy Gobert to take on a bigger scoring load last year. Doris, it didn't happen.
Well, obviously, Rudy Gobert's main impact is going to be as the stifle tower, that effective defender. He's got to continue to work on the offensive end of the floor.
Pass to Blakeney. A three-pointer, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
A nice shot by Tatum.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Tatum on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Hammonds. No good off the front iron. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Gobert with it. Another shot. That one good for two. Gobert's got 13.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Hammonds. It's stolen by Gobert. With one on the clock. A nice shot by Tatum. 10 points for him.
This guy is so crafty on the drive. Wow, Jason Tatum.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Boston on top, running away with it. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And here are the Trailblazers now. Back to Johnson. Portland moving the ball around. Bogdanovich, no luck. Celtics leading by 23. Johnson over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. That's a jump ball. So it's Boston now. Right wing. From the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Johnson outside. It's Vonleh atop the key. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert.
You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers are a big reason why they're down. Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, and the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson down low. Here's Biyombo. Gets to the corner and buries it. Biyombo's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, it took 4 tries, but they get their first bucket in the second half.
Back to Murray. Oh, Tatum in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice. That three-pointer is good almost every time that he's left that wide open.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Gobert can't hit.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Tatum on the wing. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. They push it up 4 on 3. Left side, Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Pass to Vonleh. Back to Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Now, here's Biyombo. Guarded by Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Vonleh. And that one goes long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And we talk about someone being thrown into the fire. Tatum called on early by the Celtics his rookie year.
That's right. With the injury to Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum was placed into a very prominent role. And how impressive was he with the poise and the polish throughout the year? Really incredible.
And it's Portland with the rebound.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
It's stolen by Johnson. To halt the run. And the shot goes in. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
Well, no hesitation from Bogdanovich in the catch-and-shoot situation. Beautiful.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Here's Zeller. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Instinctual playmaker. Booker very crafty in distributing to his teammates.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
Broke off. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
So it's Portland now. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint. And Holmes throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. They get the rebound. Davis with the bucket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Lynn. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Jeremy Lin is an aggressive player, Kevin, someone who will make things happen. I like how aggressive he is. He sets a tone with that aggression.
Back to Johnson. Out to White. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Boston with a massive lead of...
I got him.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the Celtics with possession here. Lin with it. Here's Davis. A second chance effort. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Substitution for the Blazers. Eric Bledsoe.
Johnson surveying the floor. Tries a three. And Davis pulls it down. And so Lin will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Johnson outside. Inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Outside, Lin deflects the pass. And so Boston again turning it over.
Substitution for the Blazers. Bismarck Biyombo. Noah Vonleh.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
Jeremy Lamb.
Now Johnson. Pass to Lamb. Great tee that time from Davis.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Well, we call that crowding the shooter, right? You don't give up an inch. It's just perfect defense.
That one drops for him.
Well, there's a physicality that you've got to deal with when Bismack Biyombo is determined to finish. That's nice.
And stolen by Biyombo. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Biyombo. Over Davis. Johnson in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And really, this is where efficiency matters. Value every possession.
You simply have to make smart decisions. You're only hurting yourself with these miscalculations.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it goes down 2 points. And it's 7 points for Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Doris, what is your solution to the controversy surrounding one and done?
Kevin, I believe the one and dones will be a thing of the past, and I think it will happen shortly. And the reason that can now become a viable option is the G League holds the key. You can now allow players to enter into the minor leagues straight out of high school. If they raise the salary of those G League players, then it helps across the board.
It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Murray. And the layup falls.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there, Kevin.
To the inside. Back to Johnson. And taken away by Brown. Here's Tatum. Not going to go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Over in the corner, Lamb. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Boy, what a game. A dominant game from the big man. Rudy Gobert is a force right now in the middle.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Pass to Hammonds. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
That's just a strong move by Bledsoe, using his power, his athleticism to convert inside.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Count it, good.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
On the wing, Johnson. Over in the corner, Lamb. Traps in the tray.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point. And guys, Devin Booker getting great praise from some big-time players. Kyrie Irving says he raises his game to another level against high-level teams. Now he needs consistency, gentlemen.
Of course, Booker put 70 on the Celtics one evening. That obviously made quite an impression.
Well, I remember Jaylen Brown saying he doesn't have a conscience. He can shoot it with no remorse. He has a green light, and that's what makes it tough. Sounds like he had to guard him that night.
6 to shoot. Hammond's shot is off.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And that one misses. He's off on the second. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Tatum. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Lamb. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the